You are looking live at Skylands Ice Arena in Stockholm, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 girls are getting set to take on the Tri-City Eagles in the final round robin game of the AGHF 19 Diamond Division Playoffs. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. And these two teams have put themselves in control of their own destiny as you get to sit and watch some great hockey on Breakfast with the Bandits. Both teams in control of their own destiny. There are 6 teams here in the AGHF U19 Diamond Division Playoffs. That's the AA level. And based on points in the round robin, the top 2 teams in the standings will advance to the championship game at 2:30 this afternoon. As of right now, these are the top 2 teams in the standings. The Bandits came in as the number 1 seed, and on Saturday, they posted wins of 5-2 identical scores against the New Jersey Rockets and the New York Islanders, the respective 6th and 5th seeds. The Eagles came in as the 4th seed. They had an overtime or shootout win, a post-regulation win against the 3rd seeded State Line Hawks, and then they beat the York Devils, who are the 2nd seed. If this game ends regulation in a tie, both teams will advance to play each other again in just a few hours. If it looks like it's going one way or another, we'll explain the computations, but essentially, if either team wins the game in regulation, the winner advances to the championship game. The loser still could advance, but it would depend on the outcome of the game after this between the York Devils and the New Jersey Rockets. So there is a contingency if this game does not end in regulation. Bandits in the dark pink with the signature gold helmets, silver and black and dark pink integrated throughout the uniforms, including black pants. The Eagles in base white jerseys with blue accent and orange trim. Off the face-off, it's an icing against Tri-City. Lexi Riley in goal, number 32, sends the puck all the way down at the stoppage and perfectly to the referee on the near side. Abby Tanner is the goaltender for the Eagles. Off the draw, Folia up front with Camarada and Gabby Rothstein. On defense, it is Morgan Kepler and Logan Shoemaker-Gromick right to left. Folia on the near side sends it in the middle. Accepts it in the middle on the pass from Rothstein. Net came off of the moorings there. They're not moorings so much as they are pins. They are metal pins with a point at the bottom, and they do move very easily. Essentially, the metal freezes as Shoemaker-Gromick keeps it in. The metal freezes and the points keep the net perched, but not very firmly, so if a player hits into it, there's no injury. Luneski smacks it toward mid-ice. That puck will exceed the end line, but no icing. We've seen the icings waved off here a lot through 2 games without touches, and if a player is close, they can negate the icing. If you're just tuning in, Breakfast with the Bandits, we're glad that you have joined us. Bandits in the dark pink jerseys with the signature gold helmets, Tri-City in the white jerseys and mostly white helmets, but a couple here and there are not that. Schumans will get it between the points, take a shot. Kepler got a pad on it. This one's sent all the way down. It might be just wide of Tanner. They say no icing again. So Could be that because of the tournament and the 17-minute periods, that the refs are just more likely instructed here to wave off some of the icings if they're close. Up front now, McSherry with Scott and Sperling. That was Venuto, who's on defense, who was trying to bring it through with Olivia Rothstein. There's Mandy Scott dumping it in. Try to adjust this camera a little bit. Yeah. Comes to the near side wall right in front of us. Zubak tried to move it away. Zubak is going to try to turn the corner, but Olivia Rothstein picks it off, and Zubak picked it back up. She's one to watch, number 4, Carolyn Zubak. D-Z-U-B-A-K, Zubak. They're looking for somebody in front. It's loose there, but Riley covers it up in the traffic of skates. Whistle stops play. 14:32 left, period number 1. No score between the Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles. Breakfast with the Bandits. The score bug to your left, courtesy of the great Matt Claus, who also helped me with this rickety setup that we've made pretty good. Here's a shot between the points. It was blocked by McNulty, and it flickered at the net and was grabbed by Lexi Riley. Otterbein with McNulty and McCaffrey up front. Hard to see the defense from here, but it looks like Venuto and Olivia Rothstein off the draw. Olivia Rothstein jumps in as Tri-City was looking to tie it up. Venuto was trying to dump that in, was looking to maybe fool and send it in on goal. McCaffrey battles below the end boards. Otterbein sent it forward and took some punishment for her works. Picked up by Maldonado, sent toward the middle. Quintero's going to pick it up. McCaffrey gets a piece of her and the puck. McNulty and McCaffrey try to shovel it forward, and McNulty gets it down low. Comes to Schumans, who moves it just up the boards here. It's picked off by McCaffrey just below us. Schumans with it again. Redirected to neutralize. Shoemaker Gromick there looking to make sure the Bandits get out of the offensive zone. They did, but they sent it in, and Quintero got a piece. Schumans is going to pick this up. The defenseman will try to run it all the way down and get through traffic, but 3 Bandits are enough to break that play up. Sent through the middle. Redmond giving chase down below. That one smacked out. They say no icing. That one definitely did deflect off of a stick, but still had enough juice to get all the way down, especially with the brand new ices. This is the first game of the day at Skylands and on this rink. The Bandits 2 days in a row playing the first game of the day. The early call time, that one comes in on Tanner, who directs it toward Jones. Battle ensues for the puck right underneath us. Gabby Rothstein looking to get it. Jones lost an edge there. Luneski sends it toward the middle. Camarada picks it off. It goes down low toward Folia's area. Folia will chase it down in the corner. Hounded there, pressed against the boards, couldn't get through. Eagles will pick it up and move it. Johansson gets it through neutral ice, was looking for Zubak on the right wing. On the left wing, usually she's coming up the right, even though she's a lefty. There's 4. You got to keep your eyes on her. You can't ever let her get out of sight. She fumbled that one. Camarada picks it up. One times it. Tanner throws the blocker up high to smack the rebound into the same corner from the same side where it came from. Kepler tried to soccer that one down, couldn't get a piece of it. They rush in, and Parmenter was with it, lost it, regained it, trying to steer through some traffic, hounded by Olivia Rothstein. They send it below the end line. Ray with it. Ray back to Parmenter, back to Ray, goes to the point for Boggs. Boggs sends it through, and the shot goes wide. It got through traffic, but it didn't get on net. Trying to clear the zone there was Gabby Rothstein, but it was kept in. Bandits are going to try to send it forward. It might not be an icing. It looked like somebody got a piece. Scott and Camarada, the first 2 down there, but on the better angle. It looked like Daly was the one to get to it first. Sent in offside, And that will stop play. 11-12 left period number 1. No score, Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles from Maryland, mostly. Team is based there, but regionally, we know with girls hockey, the players could be from near anywhere sometimes, or anywhere within a kind of a great area. Spinning off the boards, Maldonado. Now it's Scott up front with McSherry and Sperling. Comes out to neutral ice, Redmond over to Venuto, up the middle. Scott was behind the D but couldn't handle it cleanly and has to try to race in to get it. Maldonado hounds her, McSherry fanned on the shot. Scott gets it and just sends it back down low. Eagles get there first, Sanders, but Sperling took an angle and was able to disrupt the play. Armenter right underneath is going to get it out of the zone. It goes back in and that's an offside. 10:37 left period 1. Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles, the final game of the round robin of the U19 Diamond Division playoffs. Otterbein with McCaffrey, and now Rizzo makes her first appearance here. Rizzo had the game winner in game 1 against the Rockets, her old team. Here's Rizzo again, takes a shot. Tanner kicked the net off. She's just making a regular goalie play, and it will be refashioned there by the referee. They might have to, on a stoppage. Otterbein got tripped up, and no call. Right there is a foot trip. Kulash just kicked the leg out from under Otterbein, but they didn't call it. Bandits now in their own end. Comes through the middle. Rizzo stood up Jones there, and McCaffrey swept it out. McCaffrey puts down Sanders, tries to get it to the middle, looking for some help from Otterbein. Otterbein steers it away. Rizzo's in the middle. Oh, the pass came a little too north, and Luneski knocked it away. Rizzo was in front all alone. McCaffrey neatly gets onside. Couldn't quite get the puck, but nice play by 54. Kepler up for Rizzo. Gets it into the zone, but somebody got a piece of it, and Schumans was able to pick it up. Gabby Rothstein now jumps out there. Schumacher Gromick sends it in. Rizzo fires off for a change. Otterbein's got to stay out there because the play came right into her workspace. She will head off now. Gabby Rothstein and Izzy Camarada now the wings, joined by Julia Folia at center. Puck comes to the point on the far side and kept in. Camarada going to shovel it past, but the back checkers will get to it. Boggs will turn the corner, loses it. Gabby Rothstein has it, looking for somewhere to go and some way to make a play, but Boggs will win that one and send it out of the zone. It is going to be an icing. Whistle stops play. 8:37 left in period number 1. No score between the Bandits and the Tri-City Eagles. If this game goes to overtime, these teams will, regardless of who wins, rematch at about 2:30 Eastern Time for the championship. Shot comes to the point. Tanner lets it go wide. Far side wall, Camarada's there, getting into a puck battle. Shoveled forward, Morley sends it up to, well, it's spelled Morley, but I'm told it's said Morelli. Here comes Camarada, tees it up, shoots it off of Daly's shin pad. Camarada regains it, tries to center. Boggs denies her that. Camarada gets it back again. Centers it again. Gabby Rothstein passes it. One-timer, and they score! Tic-tac-toe! And the Bandits go out to a 1-0 lead. Julia Folia, the one-timer off the nifty passes from Camarada and Gabby Rothstein. 7:43 left in the first. It's 1-0 Bandits, and for the third time in as many games, they have struck first. Sperling gets it down low. Comes to the middle. Sperling trying to take that one away. Zubak is going to pick it up. Comes up the far side wall, looking for Zubak again. Has to give it to the retreating Maldonado, who's looking for time and space, but McSherry's trying to take it away. Maldonado's got to reverse it and give it up. Salvato up the middle for Luneski. Nifty move by Luneski. 66, looking for some room to turn the corner. Gets there, takes a shot. Riley kicks it away. Puck comes to Riley. Gets it with the glove, and the whistle stops play with 6:48 left in period one. 1-0 Bandits on the tic-tac-toe play. Camerata to Gabby Rothstein and Julia Foldia to finish it. Foldia, Sperling, and Camerata have the goals for the Bandits here, and Rizzo with the other. Centering attempt, didn't get all the way through. Sperling picks it up, gets down low, backhander, oh, she had it! And she just sent it wide. Scott tees one up, rebound goes to the near side. Sperling sent it in, the net keeps coming off. They got to do something to refashion that thing. It's coming off like every time Tanner is touching it. They might want to think about lifting it up and repurposing the pin in there. Otterbein on the dot, McNulty in the slot, Rizzo on the near side wall. So this third line, they're having Otterbein center it, and McNulty, McCaffrey, and Rizzo alternating on the wing. Centering feed, looking for Rizzo, settles it down, tees it up through traffic, and again the net gets knocked off. She's just touching it, barely. They should really, during the stoppage, pick it up. Otterbein with a nifty play to stay on side as Rizzo was bringing it in. But they lose possession perhaps as a result. Rizzo trying to break out. It comes to the point, and they do keep it in. McNulty was over there giving Schumann's all she could handle. Sent up. Rizzo got the head on it off of the flick out from Olivia Rothstein. Zubak looking for Schumann's. Now Bossum is going to pick it up, try to get through Olivia Rothstein. Couldn't do it. It comes to the near side wall, out of my clean purview. Oh, Rizzo was trying to break. Otterbein hit her with the pass, but it hit her in the skates. So the Bandits are really putting on the pressure. Gabby Rothstein uses the body to keep it in. Rizzo peels off for a change. McNulty peels off for a change. Here comes Camerata. McNulty was already off. That was why Rothstein. Camerata came off the bench for Rizzo. Gets down low. Backhand. The net just keeps coming off. I mean, they got to do something about this at the next stoppage. They got to take that pin out and smack it down or something. Or they ought to. They really don't have to do anything that I want them to do. Just wasn't. The pin is just not sticking there. 4:35 left. Foldia gets down low in the first period. 1-0 Bandits on the goal by Foldia. We'll talk maybe at the next stoppage about what even a goal means in this case. Venuto looks hard off the boards for Camerata. This time it will be an icing. We'll fashion the camera down this way and see if they do try to work on this net. Maybe they'll do it between periods or something. So what does the goal mean? Well, if the Bandits win, they're in the championship game. If they even get a point out of this game, which means if it goes to overtime, if you lose in overtime, you get 1 point. If you win in overtime or in the shootout, and their first penalty of the game is going to happen, it looks like roughing is the call, and Tri-City will go into the box. I couldn't see the player, and it is Boggs. So Olivia Boggs, standout defenseman, number 86, goes into the box. 2 minutes for roughing, and the Bandits will operate on the power play for the first time. First power play of the game for either team with 4:15 left in period one. The clock is difficult to see in terms of time. Comes to Sperling at the point, walks the line, now sends it over to Shoemaker Gromick, back to Sperling. Sperling shoots, it gets on Tanner. She saw it all the way and stopped it. Sperling kept it in at the point, but it took a big bounce toward Ray. Gabby Rothstein comes out into neutral ice to battle for it. Bandits pick it up in their own zone, regroup. Gabby Rothstein has it. She'll skate through the line of center. It's Camerata. Camerata trying to turn the corner. Gets down low. Backhand shot, save Tanner. She taps into the net, and the net just comes off. I mean, they're saying the faceoff's outside, but I mean, Camerata just tapped into the net, and the net came off. That's not really her fault there. You should really just pick the thing up and put the pins back in. Camerata tapped into the net on the right side, and Tanner's skate might have knocked it off on the other side. I think it was off on both. Bandits operating with the puck high. Now they send it to Camerata in the middle. Gabby Rothstein, one-timer kicked away by Tanner. Got the right pad on it. Tanner is outstanding. So, and Lexi Riley on the other side, also outstanding. So, anytime these two teams battle, whether it's Tanner against Keenan or Tanner against Riley, it is often the goalie show. Camerata had it, lost it, trying to get through the referee there, and Ray clears it out. Bandits turn and attack quickly, no icing there. Venuto looked like she was maybe behind the line of center. Comes to the middle, Folia was there, just didn't connect on the pass. Sperling knocked down the clearing attempt, and the Bandits regroup with 25 seconds left in the power play. Sent through, Folia got enough on it to get it down low and negate an icing. Regaining possession, was looking for Mandy Scott in the middle. This is definitely not an icing because this is off the stick of Folia. That's going to probably kill off the rest of the penalty, although the Bandits might be able to get it across center ice by the time Boggs heads out of the box, and that's precisely what happens. Boggs goes to the bench. Luneski jumps on for she. Near side wall. McNulty got a piece. McNulty with McSherry and Scott offsides the call on the Bandits. So McSherry now with McNulty and Scott. So we'll see if the Bandits, maybe after the power play, they're using that depth up front. Scott niftily gets onside. Tanner took that puck and left it for Jones. Comes down right below us. Trust me, it's happening right here. I could lean over and practically touch the players' heads from where I am. McNulty battles for it. Far side, Zubak picks it up, looking for Luneski, but Bandits get a piece of it. Scott sends it back in off of Venuto's feed. Chipped up to the point. Scott just stepped right into it. Puck's finding Mandy here early on. We'll see if 27's got a gift for the back of the net. McNulty knocks that one down in the breadbasket. Zubak tries to get it out. Scott just takes it right away. Had to shepherd it out of the zone. Bandits clear the zone quickly. There's Mia McSherry. She'll try to send it in. Had a lot of company there. Got it in, but didn't get it all the way down. She was looking to dump it all the way down. Rizzo and Otterbein have jumped on. McSherry still out there. Rizzo puts the pressure on. She was looking to pick that one off a Schumann stick. Otterbein's the one who eventually makes the steal. Eagles dump it all the way down. Venuto sent it up. Otterbein was kind of in a tough spot there and couldn't get that puck. Otterbein still battling for it. I mean, and now she's peeled off into the middle. On the wing, it was McSherry. Morelli. Rizzo knocked it away, came all the way down from the top of the slot and in. Venuto trying to spring Rizzo. Rizzo's behind the D, but the puck's a little too fast and it's going to be an icing. Oh, Venuto and Rizzo almost worked it. They nearly had it. There's 21. She was behind the D. Rizzo's gotten that home run pass from Venuto. Nifty pass from Kira Redmond to set up the goal against the Rockets yesterday. Off the change. This is Camarada hustling down, takes a shot at the buzzer, and that would have counted had not Abby Tanner gloved it down. After 1-0 Bandits. Shots for the Bandits 10, for the Tri-City Eagles 5. The goal scored by Folia. Nifty passing from Camarada and Gabby Rothstein. You try to better look at the benches. You're going to get a better look at the Eagles bench. So if you're from the Tri-City side, you know that Mr. Luneski is usually taking video for the Tri-City side. But if you are tuning in live or on demand, we are welcoming to all who want to check out the games here on Rizzo Vision, and we've had so much support over the years in doing this that it truly is humbling. And of course, the girls are the real heroes here, because the sorority of girls hockey players is a small one, and one to be very proud if you are a part. So we'll talk about the standings here. Bandits, if this holds up, will advance to the championship game. Eagles really are in more of a position where they need to get points out of this game. They have 5 points. The Bandits have 6. No, only one team could knock out the Bandits, essentially, and that would be, well, sort of. The Eagles, if they win this game in regulation, could knock out the Bandits, because they would have more points, and they would win the group in terms of the round robin. There, we give you a look at Lexi Riley guarding this net now, and Abby Tanner goes to guard the cage to your YouTube right. If the Eagles win in regulation, that will give them 8 points, and the Bandits will be at 6, and the Bandits could still then advance to the title game as long as they do not get exceeded in tiebreakers by the York Devils. York will be playing the Rockets after this game. York would have to win the game in regulation and make up a 4-goal difference at minimum. So, and then the next ratio, after that, there's going to be an icing right off of the face-off, just like there was in the opening face-off. So the opening face-off of each period has been immediately an icing. So the Bandits would, even if they lose in regulation, the first tiebreaker is goal differential, and they're +4 on the York Devils. That would be the only team then that could beat them out. Folia comes down, bearing down, gets a shot off from close range, and the prone Tanner was able to knock it away. So the Bandits would have to lose in regulation and have the York Devils essentially beat the New Jersey Rockets by like 5 goals or something. So it's possible but unlikely. The Bandits, the next tiebreaker, if they're even in goal differential, is the ratio, and the less goals you allow, the better your ratio is going to be. And the Bandits have, through 2+ games, allowed 4 goals, and York has allowed 8. So the Bandits would, if they keep the 0 on the board, they're playing this afternoon, that's for sure. Comes down, Riley watches it sweep by as Schumans was looking to break through all the way on the rush. Luneski battles for it in the far side corner. Gabby Rothstein jumps down to pick it up. Rothstein with Camarada and Folia. Up front, Kepler and Olivia Rothstein on defense. Olivia Rothstein sends it to the near side. Wall Daly jumped in to try to get it. Sperling is now out there with McSherry and Gabby Rothstein. Gabby will jump to the bench and That puck just went right in front of my face, but not at me. Scott trying to outrace, gets knocked down there. Looked like a clean play. Was going for the puck, the Tri-City Eagles player. Sperling in a defensive posture, gets back and sends it forward. The Bandits could really just, if they would like, kind of play a defense first game here. They play an all-around game, and if they play defense first, they will punch their ticket probably, but Eagles, we know, can score. They like to score on rushes rather than extended offense. Well, they'd like to score whenever they can. They typically, in the games against the Bandits, have scored more on rushes than they have in extended offensive possessions. Bandits have one of those extended offensive possessions now. They're able to change out a defenseman. Sperling comes around the back of the net, takes a sharp angle shot, and Tanner grabs it, yields no rebound. 13:57 left, period 2. Bandits holding a 1-0 lead. If Tri-City falls here in regulation, they will become the biggest fans of the New Jersey Rockets, because they would need the Rockets to at least take their game with York to overtime in order to knock out the Devils. So there's still a bunch of possibilities. Getting down low, Venuto blocked a shot, close range there. Redmond was at the doorstep just in case Thorne was able to get it, or rather Quintero. Shot comes on the sharp angle from Quintero, turned away by Riley. She's seen 5 and stopped 5. Bandits have 11 shots. Tanner has stopped 10. Comes out to neutralize. Venuto picks it up. Will exchange with Redmond. Redmond looks up the middle and sent it a little past the wickets of Otterbein. That's going to be an icing. And they'll bring it back down to this end. You'll get a good look at it. 13:50 in left, period number 2. Bandits with the 1-0 lead. Folia in period 1, about midway through, a little more than midway through, on a tic-tac-toe pass run on this end. Camarada was behind the end line on this side, sent it through the middle in the bottom of the slot for Gabby Rothstein, and she sent it to the right doorstep from the shooter's perspective, and Folia just one-timed it in. Crisscross applesauce resulted in a goal. Tic-tac-toe, whatever you want to call it. Shot comes at Riley, steered away. Rebound was swept away. Zubak trying to play the low game, centering feed. Didn't quite connect. Comes to Johansson. Redirected in front by Luneski, but sent it wide. Redmond, off the stick of Camarada, prevented the icing there, did Izzy, getting a piece of it. Bandits will try to attack in the offensive zone here. Luneski and Folia almost got tied up in the referee's skates. It stays in neutral ice. Venuto steps up, plays the man, not the puck. And a nice play by 15. Never going to see it in a box score, but that's a big play. You just got to keep making plays like that. And Venuto makes another big play. Just takes away the rush. And all 5 Bandits are back. Zubak's going to have to beat them all. Nearly did, but fired it over the crossbar. Riley was there, had the shoulder shrug. Steal, down low, Johansson for Zubak. Huge save by Riley, but she scores on the rebound. Carolyn Zubak took the feed from the corner. It looked like Nora Johansson got it to the middle. The first shot, Riley made a brilliant save with the pad, but Zubak put in her own rebound, and we are tied at 1 with 12:01 left in period number 2. I told you Zubak's definitely one to watch. And she converts. I hadn't seen too much there, and of course, I'm telling you, they usually score in rushes, and here they go getting an offensive zone possession. But it was a turnover. Bodies and sticks flying right in front of us. The equipment is safe, so we can keep streaming it to you. Comes to the point. Gets past Daly. Sperling's going to put the pressure on. Scott's up the middle. They keep it to the wall, but it's still not easily through. Scott sends it for Sperling, takes a shot, save Tanner, and it just sat there, but she covers it up. Tanner saved it with the right pad. The puck was there. Scott didn't have enough time to get all the way into the bottom of the slot or the top of the crease to poke it in. But the offensive zone draw ensues. We are tied at 1. And it's trying to get on the attack. Comes out to neutralize. Shoemaker Gromick over for Kepler. Kepler will gain the line of center. Pass forward for McSherry. I've lost sight of what happened over there. Guessing maybe an offside. Yeah, it looks like an offside. We'll face it off at center. Off the draw. McSherry with Scott and Sperling. Sperling will get it at the line of center and dump it in. Looking. Comes toward the near side wall. Now through into neutral ice. Rothstein, Olivia sent it down. Scott was there, got kind of hung up into the boards. Johansson looking for some room, has some room, still skating with it, now dumps it in. Still with it, looking for traffic in front, sent it all the way through, and it clears to the other side. Kulash was there, Scott gets bumped from behind, but did move the puck first. Comes for Sperling, uses the skate to steer it out and pick it up, trying to turn the corner. One more to beat, gets down low, gets all the way in, shot, and Tanner made the save. Sperling swept all the way through, got in front. Line change in progress. Rizzo has it, picks it up, storms up the left wing, through the middle, chips it forward. Tanner saved, kicked it right back to where Rizzo is. Was trying to shake off one. McSherry got there. McSherry's centering feed was looking for McNulty or Rizzo. Rizzo battles it back, gets it back to the corner. Comes around to the near side. Rizzo's going to get it over there. 21 looking to move it kind of out of my view. And Tri-City gets it out and they dump it in. Sanders took it away from Olivia Rothstein. Otterbein comes all the way down to thwart that plan. Morelli looking to keep it along the wall. Otterbein and Venuto battle. Venuto looking to get it forward, has a little room now. We like it when Fernanda hits the jet, sends it to McNulty. McNulty one to beat. Gets around, has it down low. Centering feed, comes to Rizzo. Oh, Morelli got the stick on it, but Rizzo got a pass to Otterbein, was looking to tee it up. And it comes back for Shoemaker Gromick, who sends it forward. Bandits are gonna change wings. Here comes Camerata and Olivia Gabby Rothstein. Otterbein still out there battling. Comes to the point. Shoemaker Gromick sends it down low for McNulty. Camerata. Gabby Rothstein. Who is it? Stick a fork in it. Play-by-play guy. It's Camerata. Now Gabby Rothstein hustles to the near side wall. Eagles get there first and send it back below the end line. Off the boards on the far side, but kept in at the point by Shoemaker Gromick. Camerata gets in, tees it up, but it's off the shin pads of, I think it was Schumann's. Comes down low. Otterbein has changed out, so Folia's out there. Fresh legs 12. 7:42 left, period number 2. It's a 1-1 game. Bandits scored first. Eagles struck back. Shoemaker Gromick steps through the middle. There's a trip. Bandits are going to go on a power play. That'll give Matt Claus time to update the score bug, which is not being so friendly. And he's got to do it with some frozen digits. And there, thank you, Matt Claus. He sees frozen snakes in the parking lot. He updates the score bug. He helps me with everything here. Comes to the point, Sperling and Shoemaker Gromick at the points. Gabby Rothstein turns and fires and scores! It's a power play goal! And the Bandits jump back into a lead. 2-1 with 7:19 left in period number 1. So Matt Claus, double duty. He's got to update the score bug again, but this time he doesn't have to do it on the screen that it's originating from. Gabby Rothstein with the power play goal from Jesse Sperling. Came off the draw, and Sperling got it at the point. Give you a little look here. Sperling got it at the point, sent it for Gabby Rothstein, who's a righty, and it was coming at her right shoulder, her back shoulder, in the left circle, and she just gathered it, wheeled, and put it in. 2-1 Bandits, 7:01 left, period number 2. If they merely get to overtime, they advance to the championship game. And if the game goes to overtime, it will be these two teams rematching in the afternoon. At the point, shot redirected in front. It hit a Bandit first and then an Eagle. Schumann's, or rather Daly, right below us. You can see Jesse Sperling's helmet. The action is literally a touch away. Sperling turns, sends Scott up the middle, but the defense was back there and converged on Mandy before she could even get to the center line. It's now a loose puck that Sperling picks up in stride, gets down low, hit the crossbar on the outside. So that one hit the crossbar and went to the backside, not the exciting crossbar ones that come out front. Shot hit somebody, Olivia Rothstein on the way, and it popped over the end of the net. Over the crossbar it went. Werneski picks it up, tries to get through, takes a shot. It's blocked by Olivia Rothstein. As the score stays in favor of the Bandits, the Eagles will get a little bit more desperate. They need to get at least a point out of this. If they lose, if the Bandits lose, they still have a lot of paths to get to the final this afternoon, the one-game final. Tanner leans down. Scott puts the pressure on and forces Tanner to cover up. Another play. You're not going to see it in a box score, but Scott hitting the Jets and just making the goalie cover up allows the Bandits an offensive zone draw. There's 5:30 left in the second period, and they can change and put fresh legs out there. It doesn't appear in the box score, but these are the little things that, if you keep doing them, they add up to victories in the end, especially in close games against good teams like the Tri-City Eagles. McNulty with Otterbein and McCaffrey. McCaffrey's at the back door waiting for that puck to come to the middle. Beatty's open there if that puck can find her. It's just a puck battle in the corner. Christina Jones is standing sentry in front, but McCaffrey freewheeling, hanging around. Could have gone to the point there, but sent it back down low as the Bandits are doing well, battling for pucks. This one's sent down, and it should be an icing as the puck loses no momentum or little momentum, and that is in fact the call. 4:39 left, period number 2. Bandits with a 2-1 lead. Folia scored in the first period, countered by Zubak for the Eagles here in the second, but Gabby Rothstein on the power play gave the Bandits a 2-1 lead. Centering feed, and they score again! No goal! No goal! No goal! Boy, that's been the net of controversy. There was a goal that the Islanders scored into that net yesterday, but it bounced out so quickly. It was in the back inside bar, and the referee emphatically called no goal, and something similar looks like it happened there. Comes to Redmond now. Through traffic. It doesn't get all the way through, but it gets down low. Centering attempt. Hits no one, but Venuto gets it and fires it right back down from where it came. Bandits putting a lot of pressure here, shift after shift. They have kept the puck down low in Eagles territory. Tri-City, a very good breakout and rushing team. They can score that way, but you want to make somebody keep playing defense and tire them out, so maybe they don't have that little extra bit of oomph on the rush to get around your defenseman. 3:40 left now, period 2. Breakfast with the Bandits. It's tasted good here at Skylands, the AGHF U19 Diamond Division playoffs. A berth in the finals on the line. Bandits now on the attack still. 3:33 left second period, 2-1 lead. They've just held the possession down here. Forever and a day, they hit a crossbar or a post, or maybe the angle of it, the 90-degree angle. And we thought it was a goal. There was some celebration starting, but the referees emphatically said no. Theirs, of course, being the only opinion that matters. The Eagles finally get it out. The Bandits quickly clear the zone, get it right back in. Camarada heads to the bench. Foldia's still out there. Here's Mandy Scott, gets a piece of it to negate the icing. Sperling, McSherry, and Scott now out as a trio up front. Kepler keeps it in at the point. Got turned around, still held their ground. McSherry was able to get back and shovel it all the way to the near side. Scott trying to race that one in. McSherry picks it off in the middle, and Shoemaker Groma clears the zone. It will be an icing, except Scott wins a race, centers it, or maybe she was looking to shoot it. It was blocked away. Now under 2:10, period 2, 2-1 Bandits. Somebody looked like they got tripped or decked in front. It was Scott against Sanders. Comes to the point. Shoemaker Groma keeps it in. Redirected. Big save by Tanner. Oh boy, how did she see it? That puck redirected. It took, from the goalie's perspective, a sharp left turn, and Tanner kept the left pad down, blocked it, and covered it. Bandits hammering here on possession. There's advanced stats in the NHL like possession, and boy, the Bandits would be off the charts right now. Off the draw. They keep it down low. McSherry now with McCaffrey and Sperling. Heading back is Kepler trying to battle through Zubak. She had a tying goal, but the Bandits have since scored again. Kepler battling Zubak. Johansson there. Shoemaker Gromick got in. They reverse it. It's going to come right below us. Daly sends it for Zubak, looking to get it around the horn. Kepler, oh man, I was trying to get my left hand out of my pocket because I was ready to catch that one. One came to me yesterday, and I was holding the pad, as there's an icing. I was holding my pad and the Islanders roster in my left hand, and I didn't catch it, and I'm still mad about that. But now the left hand is ready, and if a puck pops over here, I will catch it. I am embarrassed that I didn't do that. It's unacceptable. The refs dropped the puck quickly. McCaffrey was still out there. They didn't let her get off. The Bandits have the late change. They were still plenty within the time of the change being allowed. Foldia is going to just try to barrel it out. Gets a little help from Camarada. They do clear the zone. If the Eagles bring it in, they're offside. Luneski went to the bench to get onside. Parmenter jumps on and receives the pass. MJ Parmenter right below us, looking for some room, right out of view. There's a lot of action happening right below me today. It's like right here. Picked up by Parmenter again, but Camarada in a defensive posture sweeps it away. Bandits up 2-1, final minute here of period number 2. If they can keep Tri-City to just one more goal, they will punch their ticket to the finals this afternoon. And right now, they're on their way. Here comes Gabby Rothstein coming in with Venuto. Will tee it up through traffic. Venuto down low, shot, big save by Tanner. Venuto took a stick up high there by Jones. Gabby Rothstein moves it, takes the shot, and time expires. Camarada was trying to take the shot, left it for Gabby, or maybe the shot was blocked. End of 2, Bandits 2, Tri-City Eagles 1, 18-9, the shots in favor of the Bandits. Well, what does it all mean? We're a period away from the Bandits clinching a spot in the afternoon final against an opponent to be determined. Should the Bandits win this game in regulation, the Eagles can still make the final, but they will need help from the New Jersey Rockets, who play the York Devils after this game, I believe, on this ice sheet. So the Bandits with 6 points on 2 regulation wins, and both by 3 goals, have put themselves in prime position to advance. Their goal difference right now is not an issue because they would have enough points to steer completely clear of any other team in the group. The top 2 teams of the 6 in terms of standings points will advance to the final. What does it mean for Tri-City? And why are we so interested in Tri-City? Well, we might have some Eagles faithful watching us, but also because it directly means which opponent the Bandits could play if things continue to go well. And if the game goes to overtime, these 2 teams will rematch later. If the Bandits win in regulation, then the Eagles would need the Rockets to take York to overtime or beat them outright. And that would be another way Tri-City could lose this game in regulation but still advance to the final game. Should Tri-City lose in regulation and York win in regulation, then it would be the Bandits against the York Devils. So still a lot of hockey to play. In fact, 17 minutes of it. 2-1 Bandits as we head into the 3rd and final period of the round robin. Underway, period 3. And we thank you for joining us for Breakfast with the Bandits. Tri-City, not yet time to be desperate here, but they will lose hold of their fate if they don't score at least one more goal and prevent the Bandits from denting the net again. Bandits between defensive partners, Redmond and Shoemaker. Gromick bring it in now. Here's Sperling. Sharp angle, hits the brakes, fanned on the pass, regains it, chips it back to the far corner for Scott to try to chase it down. Off McSherry's skate, trying to settle it with Sperling. A lot of Bandits been in the right place at the right time defensively here. Puck comes down low, near side, picked up, and McSherry battles for it. Ice sheets, shards, kick up, comes to Tanner, knocks it down and covers it. Those shards kicked up. I don't think they got on the lens, but one of them might have gotten on me. It's kind of cool to be involved in the game that way, literally and figuratively. Bandits will attack with Otterbein on the dot. McNulty heads into the slot. Rizzo on the near side wing. Off the draw. Comes to the near side wall. Olivia Rothstein gets it down low. McNulty's going to hope for it to come out the other side. Schumans picks it up, makes a move, sends it up the middle for Luneski, guarded by 2 Bandits. It comes to Riley. She's just going to freeze it there. 15:34 left, period 3, 2-1 Bandits. Breakfast with the Bandits. It's tasted good 2 days in a row. And if they can maintain their lead, will taste even better. They will get a shot at the chip, the AGHF U19 Diamond Division. Here's McNulty breaking out 2-on-2 with Rizzo. Chips it off the boards. Wanted to get it a little lower. Somebody might have gotten a piece there. Comes out to neutral ice. And retreating back is Olivia Rothstein, Kepler, and McNulty. Steered wide. Comes on a centering attempt. I think Riley might have smacked that one right back from where it came. Up the boards on the near side. Rizzo soccers it out. Rizzo and McNulty in the same spot. Rizzo dumps it and peels off for a change. Otterbein and McNulty still battle on the forecheck. Turned around. Gabby Rothstein, who came on for Rizzo, disrupted the breakout pass by Quintero. Good changes are vital. And so far, the Bandits have been doing it well. Camarada came on for McNulty. Otterbein heads off. On comes Folia. That one's sent down. It will be an icing. And the Tri-City Eagles will have an offensive zone draw with 14:30 left in the third period, trailing 2-1. We'll keep reiterating it to you because we know people are on and off the stream, so you could just be joining in. If the Bandits hold on for the victory, they'll play in the championship game this afternoon for the AGHF title. Camarada gets in, shoots it off the face mask of Abby Tanner, who keeps it in front of her and dives forward to cover it before anyone can get to a rebound. Offensive zone draw to Tanner's left. Foley will take it. She's on the dot. Gabby Rothstein in the slot. Izzy Camarada on the far side wing. Down low, Rothstein got the shot right off of Foley's forward draw. Didn't get a lot on it, but it was enough that Tanner had to make a pretty decent save there. If she was caught unawares, that would have been 3-1 Bandits. Time, a huge factor, 14:15 left. If the Bandits could expire all of it right now, they would. They give Camarada room, she shoots. Tanner got the blocker on it. And it comes out all the way to the near side. Luneski ices it, and we'll do it again, but from this circle. 14:03 now. Folia on the dot. Camarada in the slot. Gabby Rothstein on the near side wing. Off the draw. Eagles win it. Camarada takes it away. Folia trying to center it for Gabby Rothstein. Comes ping-ponged into the middle. Eagles are able to bang it out. 4 Bandits back, 2 forwards. Little hook there. Nothing too much. No call. Bandits have been very disciplined here. They've played good defensive hockey and they've played smart hockey, not taking unnecessary chances. McSherry gets it, tees it up. Saved by Tanner, goes to the far side corner. Scott trying to chase it down. Looking to come to the middle with it. Sperling is there. Maldonado stands sentry on top of the crease. Scott sends it forward into a danger area, but it didn't connect. This one shot into the Bandits bench. They'll face it off just outside the defensive zone of the Tri-City Eagles, right in front of their bench. If you're just tuning in, Bandits in the dark pink with the gold helmets, the signature gold helmets. Tri-City Eagles with the base white and the blue pants with orange accents. Eagles break it out. Thorne is going to try to bring it into the offensive zone and does. Sends it down deep. Comes to the near side wall. We with the visiting bench here and the player standing up. That one redirected in front and Riley makes the save. Bandits have given up 5 total goals here in 2 games and 2 periods plus a little more. The first 2 of them were by the potent Rockets power play, and they've made their opponents work for everything. You say, well, 5 goals in 2+ games doesn't, that's good defensively, but it's not stellar. But now you're playing against the best competition in the AGHF. All these teams have depth of scoring. It's not just 1 or 2 players on these teams that could score. Every team has 2 lines worth of scorers, and we're not even counting the defensemen. So that's quite a good defensive effort. And I think it's been the best defensive effort of any team here. Sperling turns the corner, shot. Tanner saved with the blocker and covers it up in front. If you're the Bandits, your incentive is not to settle for taking the game to overtime and securing your spot. You have a chance to potentially knock out your opponent and not have to face them again in the afternoon. Camarada took a stick to the skates there by Zubak. Bossum is going to send it in off of the rush. They'll try to battle for it down low. A couple of Bandits there right on the puck, and then 2 standing, well, at least 1 for the moment, standing sentry in front of the net. Venuto had help from Camarada. They're trying to get that puck to move. Bandits, benefactors of it, as Folia sent it through the middle. Here comes Gabby Rothstein. There's the Camarada. You get a good look at 93. Sent it off the boards just below us. Gabby Rothstein trying to chase it down. Camarada. Now it goes up to Zubak. Zubak pressured by Gabby Rothstein, who takes it away. Tried to send it in. It would have been offside, but Zubak blocked it. Camarada comes over for help, sends it down low. So it benefits the Bandits. 10:47 left, period 3. 2-1 Bandits. 23-9 the shots for the Bandits. Bossum got a piece of that. It's steered out by Sanders, who's trying to rush up the right wing, but an armada of Bandits back. She's 1 on 5. Still with it though. Now sends it toward the near side wall. Picked up by Folia up the near side wall. Redirected in front by a Bandit. It was Olivia Rothstein. She redirected it but got it out of the way of the goal. She takes a shot now, does Maldonado, and it was going wide, but Riley gloved it anyway. Defensive zone draw allows the Bandits to change. Otterbein with Rizzo and McCaffrey up front. Rizzo hounding both defensemen there. Maldonado had to dump it, wanted to shoot. Under 10 minutes now. Bandits lead 2-1. If this holds, they will advance to the championship game. Redmond, I think, got dumped behind the play, or was it that, excuse me, the net came off, actually. Redmond maybe ran into the net as she was turning. I didn't quite see it in detail. I saw a net off of its moorings and Kira Redmond in a prone position. Off the draw, Bandits win it. Shoemaker Gromick up the near side wall for Rizzo. Tried to dump it out. It's redirected off the point shot from Maldonado. Comes to the point now. Skips over the stick. Rizzo was there, but the puck had a little too much juice on it. Her opposite 21, Maldonado has it. Back and forth, Rizzo nearly had it picked off. Just all lines working well here. Even whatever the combos are, it's all working for the Bandits right now. A lot of selfless play. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the selflessness again here at the next stoppage. Rizzo has to get out of the zone, does. Otterbein hits her with a pass. Rizzo dumps it in, immediately heads for the bench. And Mandy Scott jumps on. There's Mandy about to join the picture on the right. There's Scott at the top of the slot. Scott there disrupts that breakout pass. The importance once again of a good change. Scott able to come off the bench, see the play. Scott moves it forward to McCaffrey. McCaffrey brings it in. Shot was blunted there. Otterbein and McCaffrey still out there, and that's because the possession's been so good. McCaffrey centers it in front. McCaffrey was trying to leave it for Scott, but there was just a little too much traffic. Olivia Rothstein fields that one, sends it to Redmond, up for Scott. McCaffrey peels off for a change after a long and effective shift. Sperling comes on, but it's offside. Sperling was making a beeline right for that puck. If it had not been offside, she might have just walked right into it. 8:19 left in the third period, 2-1 Bandits. Tri-City, they need a goal more than the Bandits need to prevent one, if that makes any sense. If they want to have aspirations for getting to the final, they're going to have to score again and take this game to overtime, which then would render the winner of the contest sort of meaningless, because both teams would advance to the final. If it goes to overtime, Bandits would just prefer to win it and then let Tri-City bite their nails for another hour, 10 minutes, or 20. Schumans takes a shot. Riley knocked it down, picked up and rushed out by Scott. Gains the line of center, dumps it off of the pad, the shin pad of Christina Jones, who retreats to pick it up. Looking for Zubak. McSherry picks it up, just pounds it right back in. Scott gives chase. Schumans turns away with the puck, looking for some room. Runeski grabs it, sends it up the middle. Sperling just stepped right into the passing lane. Schumans is going to look to get it going. And just a sea of pink and gold. Nowhere to go. Zubak gets it in. Now they get behind the D. 2-on-1. Shot kicked away by Riley. They can make magic happen, especially when 4 has the puck. She scored the goal that tied it at 1-1 in the second period, but the Bandits answer. Down low, shot, Parmenter never got through. Venuto blocked it. Comes up to the near side wall, kept in by Boggs, hounded by Gabby Rothstein. Puck, I think, went into the Bandit bench with 6:36 remaining in the third period. And I suppose that if it went into the Bandits bench, it was sent there by a Bandit because it's a defensive zone draw. Off that draw, it comes toward the point, and they pound it back down low to the Eagles. Chipped forward and out. Gabby Rothstein and Camarada give chase. Maldonado hits the brakes, curls in her own slot, spins and pirouettes and looks for some room. Sends it forward for Thorne. Kepler takes it away, sends it below the end line. Shoemaker Gromick up the near side wall. Bandits try to get it out, if not break out. Folia and Camarada, kind of same spot, both trying to battle for one puck. Folia just keeps shoveling it forward. Camarada gets it down low, sends it close. Folia tried to get the stick on it, and actually the stick was closer to the pads. Tanner reached over Folia's stick and covered it up. 5:40 remaining now. A regulation loss does not mean elimination for Tri-City. But for the Bandits, it means shot and a goal off the face-off! Julia Folia with 5:36 remaining in the contest makes it 3-1. And Folia will head over to the bench for the congratulations. And the Bandits have put themselves in an absolutely golden position to play for the title of the AGHF U19 Diamond Division in the Bandit girls' first season at that level. Off the draw. Eagles send it out. Folia off the face-off, drew it to herself, got down low, and got a shot over Abby Tanner. At this point, now with 5 minutes left, Tanner steers that one aside. 5 minutes left as I say at this moment. The Bandits could yield 2 goals and still make the final. that is the outcome that Tri-City would like. Offside as Gabby Rothstein was trying to exit the zone. We're going to talk a little bit about selflessness now. And these can be sometimes difficult times while they're exciting times for a lot of the players out there. There are some players, as the games grow in importance, that are yielding ice time and appearances when they absolutely want to be out there. For some, it's limited shifts, and for others, it's not stepping onto the ice at all, but still trying to be good teammates. In this case, Harper Keenan has been the backup for 3 games to Lexi Riley and keeps herself involved in the game and maintains a positive attitude. Annalise Claus and Bella Bellin yet to touch the ice in this one as they sacrifice a season of work and also remain good teammates and positive influences, and they ought to be recognized for doing that, because as in any sport at all levels, it's especially when we get to the higher levels, that's something that becomes more common, and those players ought to get recognized for not just the sacrifice, but being really good teammates and darn good kids that I'm fortunate to get to know, and their families and parents as well. Comes out of the zone, and it's up 3-1 here. Time is their friend as we tick down below 3:30. 3-1 they lead. If they just maintain this, they are headed to the finals. Opponent to be determined if they win in regulation. Chipped up to the point. Shoemaker Gromick sends it right off the boards below me. Otterbein battling for it. Shoemaker Gromick kept it in for a moment. Comes out to neutral ice and sent down for Scott. Otterbein battling for it in the offensive zone. McCaffrey jumps on. So Otterbein, McCaffrey, and Scott for the moment. Scott was moving forward. Here's Zubak. She's going to try to take it all the way herself, but there's just too many Bandits there. Parmenter tries to center it, can't get it near center. Otterbein, or Scott, one of them, shoveled it out. McNulty jumps on. Here's Parmenter on the near side. Now down to 2:30. The Bandits on the precipice of punching their ticket to the AGHF 19U Diamond Division Championship game. And they're going to have put the Tri-City Eagles on their heels. Here comes McCaffrey. Tried to send it to McNulty. Otterbein kept it in. It went off of a skate. McCaffrey was trying to thread the needle there, but was defended well. It comes out of the zone. McCaffrey waits for McNulty to get in. Otterbein eventually shovels it forward. McCaffrey, a one-woman wrecking crew. And yes, we'll give you the Nancy McCaffrey update. She's here today, but she had 2 goals in her game yesterday. A 9-5 barn burner, Essex Hunt Club. Oh, wow. Yet another minute has passed, and we're down to 90 seconds. The Bandits on the precipice. They're waiting for possession in the offensive zone are the Eagles, and then they're pulling Abby Tanner. Here she comes. She's going to pass right in front of us. And boy, they took a little bit of time letting Morelli jump out there as the extra attacker. She probably could have gone out a second earlier. It didn't amount to anything. 6-on-5 now for a minute. Eagles trying to do whatever they can, but the Bandits have an empty net to shoot into. McCaffrey and McNulty will exit, and on come Camarada and Gabby Rothstein. Folia at center. This group trying to just finish it off. They could even allow 2 at this point and still make it to the championship game. It's safe to say they're going. Now it's just a matter of what the final score is going to be, and if Tri-City can garner a couple of goals, it's an icing on the Bandits. Tri-City with 34.5 seconds left to get a couple. And they will take a timeout right now, not throwing in the towel by any means. They've had a great tournament here, have the Eagles. The first game, they won it in a shootout against State Line, and then they beat the York Devils 5-3 in the second game on Saturday, putting themselves in a position where they held their own fate coming to this game. But the will of the Bandits has been apparent, and they played two great games, did the Bandits on Saturday, 5-2 wins over the New Jersey Rockets and the New York Islanders. And the Bandits had even more hold of their own fate. And it's been that and their will that have brought them this far, and I would venture to say that this has been even their best game of the three so far, and they will be back in action at 2:30. I think it's safe to say it. They'd have to yield 3 in 34 seconds and then have the York Devils beat the New Jersey Rockets by about 5. I mean, let's say it. They're going to the final. And for the second year in a row, we will bring you the AGHF U19 final on Rizzo Vision, because we were there last year with the Rockets against the York Devils. So how about that? How about Rizzo Vision making every AGHF U19 final? The Diamond Division this year. I don't know if they had the divisions last year. Off the draw. Here comes Gabby Rothstein with an empty net in front of her. Rather, it's Camarada. Takes a shot, misses it, but it's not even an icing because she crossed the center line. Unlike last week when she had an empty net and was kicking herself for trying to shoot it. Before that, Bandits attacking. Camarada has it again. Shot wide. It's going to just help the clock tick down sooner. The extra goal matters none. Time ticks down, 6 seconds, 5, it's sent down. They wave off the icing, 2-1. And the Bandits are going to the U19 AGHF Diamond Division Finals after a 3-1 win over the Tri-City Eagles. They mobbed their goaltender, Lexi Riley. Final shots, 26 for the Bandits, 13 for Tri-City. The Eagles still have a path to meet the Bandits in the final, but they are going to need help from the New Jersey Rockets, who are getting set to take on the York Devils on this ice surface. If York wins in regulation, it will be the Bandits versus York. If York does not win in regulation, the Eagles will advance and play the Bandits at 2:30. We will bring you the final, and we are glad to do it and happy to do it. That is going to wrap it up from Skylands Ice Arena in Stockholm, New Jersey. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits girls hockey on Rizzo Vision. Oh yeah, and for producer Matt Claus, this is Joe Rizzo. And replay camera woman Debbie Rizzo. Yeah, this is Joe Rizzo. We'll do it again. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits girls hockey on Rizzo Vision.